how I do. As you guys are coming in, please smash that like button for me. I appreciate it. I just like to take a moment to thank everyone for all your love, your loyalty, and support. Thank you all for participating in the Sunday reading special. The Sunday reading special is still going on. Let me see what time it is. It's 8:11, 8 to 9, 9 to 10, 10 to 11, 11 to 12. We got about 4 more hours left on the special if you guys would like it. Hit your girl up. Check out the description bar. Well, not on this video. Go to the video right before this and check out the description bar on that video. This video is going to be to expose part of the plan that these people had against me personally. So again, if you guys have been following me for a while, you guys know that I like to document things on my YouTube channel just for evidence purposes. Okay. Because there was a lot of things that were done to me and I'm here for it. So I hope you're here for it as well. Okay. So we're going to talk about the Empress in reverse, Miss Leah Grubb, and I don't give a fuck about mentioning her name. And the reason why I don't give a fuck about mentioning her name is because if I'm lying on you, bitch, sue me for defamation of character. Okay. So right after my mom T's funeral, which was like the day after my mom T's funeral, my daughter was telling me, my karmic daughter was telling me that they were going to go to my ex-husband's wedding. And I'm not understanding why are y'all going to his fucking wedding when we've been divorced for 13 years? I don't really understand why you're doing this, right? So I asked my grown daughter not to go, and she told me, you know, she wasn't going to go, and she ended up going anyways, right? So on that wedding day or whatnot, there was a picture that was taken, right? It was a flat out ritual. There was a picture that was taken of my entire family. And the only thing that was different in the picture was her. So it was my ex-husband, my karmic mother, my karmic children, and her, right? So Spirit had put in my soul, they let me know, this is going to be a short video. I'm going live right after this because my cat did pour something out of the oracle. Okay. But Spirit had let me know that, that was a ritual. The wedding colors were red and black, right? Blood ritual, sacrifice type shit, right? So, that picture that was taken was really weird to me. It was posted on Facebook. You guys can look it up. I mean, he removed it off of there, but there's a Facebook group on Facebook, of course, and it says either Arthur and Leah's wedding or Leah and Arthur's wedding. So you guys can feel free to go look that shit up. Okay. He put that picture on that post there, right? And like I said, the only thing that was different about the picture was it was my whole family, but the only person that was missing in the picture was me, and she was standing in where I would have stood. Okay. So, there was a plan involved. So I'm just going to give a little bit of piece of the plan that was involved in the situation, right? So she has stolen my identity. She got my social security number and everything from my karmic mother and my ex-husband. They gave her all of my shit. I was born Edie Denise Wilson, Edie, like as in Edith. Okay. But don't call me that shit because I'll curse you out. I was born that name, right? And I had got my name legally changed to Bela or Israel, right? So my name is legally changed to Bela or Israel. So because I was not using that identity anymore, that's the identity in which she married Arthur Lee Moore under, okay? So the plan was, I told you how he wanted me to fight her. And I'm like, why am I fighting this bitch? Me and you've been divorced for fucking 13 years and you didn't have a wife and some kids in between that. So why am I fighting her? Why does she want to fight your second wife? You know what I'm saying? But it's because of the inheritance that's involved, right? The karmic mother, the person that adopted me, she didn't want me to get the money, right? Me personally, she didn't want me to get the money. So she worked with the karmic husband, the preacher. She worked with him, and then his new bitch, the karmic female, the distorted female who's now homeless and all that other shit. She worked with him and her or whatever, right? To marry me underneath, you know, marry my ex-husband underneath my name, right? And then after they got married, like maybe like a week or two later is when he started calling me talking about, yeah, I'm gonna have her fight you. She finna beat your ass because she said that you didn't care about us having a baby. And I already told y'all why I didn't give a fuck about them having a baby. I don't give a fuck because I got 2 kids of yours already that you've never even bought a birthday present and they finna be grown men, you know? So, the plan, this is the plan. And I like to do this. And the reason why I like to do this because my psychic abilities scares the shit out of these motherfuckers. It scares the living fuck out of these people. So I have to do this because, you know, that's what the fuck I do. You know, it gives me joy. Okay, it gives me joy. All right, so this was the plan, right? So he was going to have her fight me over a dumbass reason like me not giving a fuck about them having a baby together when I'm stuck with 2 kids by you that I didn't even fucking want because you baby trapped me, nigga. And now you want me to fight this bitch because I don't care about your child, right? So the plan was to have the fight go down, right? She was like, if I would have fed into the energy that he was giving me instead of just hanging up on his ass and like, nigga, whatever the fuck you. You know what I'm saying? The plan was this. This was the plan. Okay, so he was going to have her fight me or try to fight me or whatever. And then when I went to defend myself, she was going to stab me. And then in which I would have died, right? And then when the police got there, they were going to tell the police that I was Leah Grubb and that she was Edie Moore, right? Because my last name became Moore once I married him, and that she was Edie Moore, and that they killed me out of self-defense. But none of that shit works. So this bitch is walking around here as my old self in order to collect my inheritance. And this is how they were going to get my money. He was going to say that he was still married to me, but it wasn't me. And my karmic daughter, I'm going to just throw that out there because you're cut out of the fucking inheritance and you're cut out of the fucking will. She lied and told people that that was her mother so they can get this money. She did. She did. She did. So that was the plan right there. The plan was to have her fight me, in which she would stab me, and then they would then claim it was self-defense. And then when the police got there, they were going to tell the police that I was Leah Grubb and she was Edie Moore. Okay? You said, wow, exactly. Yeah, I love when I do this shit because when I do this shit, they get scared. And they telling everybody all this shit like I'm on drugs, I'm a crackhead, I sell pussy, I'm doing all this other shit. I'm not taking care of my kids, but bitch, you have no idea who you're fucking with. I can see, my nigga. I can see. And that is facts. And other people do know this. All of this information is coming out. But I just wanted to have it on documentation before it actually came out, like in the news and shit, because it's going to help my case when it comes to psychic abilities and me being the real fucking deal. So I have to document the shit before it comes out publicly so they can say, wait a minute, before we even had this information, she posted a video about this shit way before we even had this information. You said, girl, say what? Yeah, that's exactly what happened. Oh, this P. Diddy Dub. That's P. Diddy Dub. Yeah, that's exactly what happened. That is exactly what happened. So she's now not with Arthur Moore anymore because he left her. He's trying to get back to me. You know what I'm saying? He left her and he's trying to get back to me. They said I was a liar. They said all this other type of shit. P. Diddy Dub, you know me personally. We grew up together, right? You know me personally. Have I ever lied to anyone about anything? Anyone about anything? You get what I'm saying? Anyone. Never. Never. Now, P. Diddy Dub, that's somebody I grew up with. She was one of my friends in high school. I just had to cut her off only because of the situation and my life is in danger. So I can't really trust people that I have been to high school with and all that shit because my life is in danger. There were even people that we went to high school with that are involved in this situation. Okay? They're involved in this situation as well. So I couldn't put, I can't trust anybody. So right now, until the situation goes to court and all of that. But I just wanted to put that part of the plan out because that picture does exist. It's a scary ass, eerie ass picture. Okay? We said, my bad. I'm driving, so my internet is acting up out here. It's all good, P. Diddy Dub. It's all good. It's all good. I appreciate you coming, okay? Because this shit's going to be on the news anyways because they're not going to be able to murder me because I keep exposing their plot, all right? I keep exposing their plan. So that's pretty much what I wanted to say about that little piece of information that I had received from the spirit, that was the plan all along, to get me to fight this girl so she could stab me and she could murder me. And then when the police got there, they can say it was self-defense and that she was me and that I was her. So when they put me in a body bag, they was going to say that I was her. And she's going to be walking around as Edie Moore. Yeah. And I also want to say this, Patricia, because you're here and you're one of my high school friends. You used to live with me, actually. Do you remember when Turk and Trinity was little bitty girls? They was little bitty babies. And we were sleeping in my mom's basement. And I hopped over the bed. We were like in a big pull-out couch bed or whatever. I hopped over the bed. Patricia was on one side. I was on the other side. I hopped over the bed. And I told you that there was a man standing over the bed with a top hat on, and I was freaked the fuck out. That's how long I've been seeing spirits. That's how long this shit has been happening. Ain't no liar in me. Before I even became a psychic professionally, I was already seeing these spirits, and you are my witness because you were in the bed with me that day. That day, when I first saw a spirit, you were right there next to me. My babies was in between us. She was on one side of the bed. My twins were newborn babies, and they were in between us. And that was the first time I ever saw a spirit. You were actually there in the house with me. So there's my proof right there. Ashe, ashe, ashe. I'm coming right back because my cat did pull some cards out of the oracle. And just in case anybody thinks that I'm lying, let me go ahead and show you. Right there, you see that nail mark on the card? Okay, where else is the other one? Right here? Right there? My cat's actually pulling these cards out of the oracle, okay? So these two cards, we're about to read on these right now. I'm about to end this live, and then we're going to get into it. Imprisonment. That person has to go. Literally, they got to fucking go. So let's get this shit popping. I'll meet you guys on the next live in about 2.5 seconds. Ashe, ashe, ashe. Truth gang, 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 gang. I'm out this bitch.